Oh man. What up, what up, what up? We are out here, man. Getting it in, getting it popping. Oh shit. Um, One thing for sure, two things for certain. There we go. Morning. Troy Scott, what up? Morning. Tully, morning. Y'all put a Q in the chat. Y'all already know what it is. It's Tuesday, second day of the week. It's a gloomy day, so you know, it is what it is. Good morning. And I had no coffee today neither, so Wadi, what up? I have no coffee and it's a gloomy day, so don't expect me to get too hype. You feel me? I'm here. I'm out here though. You feel me? Consistency is key and all that. Don't matter how I feel, doing what I gotta do. Morning. It's sunny and cold in Chicago. All right. Chicago. I remember I visited Chicago and dead in the winter just because it was a cheap flight. It was a cheap flight and a cheap hotel. But it was a fun little trip. Morning. K Zagging, good morning. Yo, they took the video down, bro. Cause I think I didn't catch it, but there's a copyright, some copyright music. There was a part when they was showcasing the girl. I think they played Beyonce Single Ladies or some shit like that. And they took the video down. They blocked it from America. So just letting you know, just in case you don't see it. Yeah, you saw it. Good morning. AJ Lino, what up? Fred Blood, do you think it's possible to be rid of simp mind completely or use it as a reminder to check yourself? Uh, I think it's possible to develop a new mindset if you practice it. If you practice, you gotta practice it. You gotta practice. If you're trying to transform your mindset, you gotta practice it, bro. So no matter what it is, you gotta always check in with yourself. You know, always do self-assessments, morning, and be conscious and aware. Because sometimes being a simp might not even have anything to do with a girl. You might be simping on other things or another level. You might be simping in a business deal where you doing too much and you letting the other person take the advantage in the deal, and you're not negotiating for what you really want just because you're trying to be a nice guy, or just because you want the deal to go through because you're desperate. So, you got to always check yourself. Good morning. It's the constant self-assessment that's going to keep you out of the simp mentality. You understand? So, that's why you gotta be on, bro. You gotta be on. This man shit is a responsibility. You gotta be on. And I hope when I say shit like that, guys don't take it. I mean, I'm sure some do, but I don't want guys to take it negatively when I say, it's a responsibility. You gotta be on. It's a privilege. You know what I'm saying? It's a privilege to be in that position of manhood, to be on, to be responsible, to be on point. You got to understand that it's a privilege. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we were made with the more logical mind. That's why we were designed to be less emotional, because it's our privilege. It's our right to be the one that's more logical, that's on point, organized, and everything like that. So you got to embrace it as a privilege, not as a burden. Copyright YouTube is fake. Excuse me. AJ Lino said, is that the first hour video you made yesterday? No. I've done hour videos before. Tully, Mr. K. Oh, yeah, he said, what's up to K-Zag? JS, have you dealt with white women before you do? Do you only search for black women? I've dealt with all types of women. I've dealt with all types of women, bro. It's just that my preference is black women, but anybody could get it. Good morning. I've dealt with all types of women, but what does that have to do with you, JS? And how does that help you win the game? What does that have to do with you, and how does that help you in the game, JS? Can you tell me that? Because like I said, it's not that I have really an issue with answering personal questions, but the whole point of this situation, the whole point of what I do, is to try to help you guys with the game. So just asking me a personal question for no fucking reason, what does that do for you? Please explain it to me. Knowing the types of women that I've dealt with, or the type of women that I've fucked, how does that help you, bro? Morning. Devo, exactly. It's a gloomy day. Put a Q in the chat, guys. Let's keep this thing moving. We got 24 people in here and only 8 likes. Please hit the like button. If you forgot to hit the like button, now's a good time to remember. Thank you. Morning. JS says, I just asked to see what kind of women would reciprocate to me. But how does the women that I fuck with, how does that relate to you, bro? Are we do we not understand that I'm a different person than you? Like what are we talking about, JS? Please enlighten me, bro. Like I really want to know. I'm trying to understand it. Good morning. I just asked, let me read that again, just to make sure I got it. I just asked to see what kind of woman would reciprocate to me. Okay, so you asking me what kind of woman I fuck with to figure out what kind of woman would reciprocate to you? I don't understand that, JS. I don't understand that. What do you have to do with me? Or are you a black man? You have brown skin? What does that have to do? Like, how does that connect the two of us, bro? Please let me know. Cause I be really wondering why y'all niggas be asking these personal questions and how it helps y'all. Good morning.
What do you have? Oh, it's a phone on a stand.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a phone on the stand. Yeah, it's called a gimbal. It keeps it steady.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Y'all have a good one. AJ Lino. It helps him assess the similar interests in women between you guys in order to see if those women usually go for similar looking guys or if their tastes of a wider range. Fred Ball said, I only do drinks to first meet. Any advice on how long to make the first meet, assuming no sex on the first meetup? I don't think any date especially when you're just starting out, even when there's sex. I don't think any date should go past 2 hours. I really don't think any date should go past 2 hours. And if the date is just regular, and you know there ain't gonna be no sex, and it's just it's just so, really don't gotta go past an hour. I say 2 hours because sometimes you meet a chick and she's actually an interesting person, and the conversation gets good, or she's just cool, or maybe the flirting, y'all start flirting and y'all start getting together, making out and shit. But if there's no connection, if there's no making out, it shouldn't go past a half hour to an hour. You know what I'm saying? Around the half hour mark to 45-minute mark, you should be already assessing, is this shit going anywhere? Is there any chemistry between me and her? And around the half hour mark, you should already be, deciding if you're going to, get the check. Tell the bartender, hey, it's time to settle up. Let me walk you to your car. Make sure you get home safe, all that type of shit. Text me when you get home. You understand? But if things are going good, if y'all flirting, if there's a connection, if there's chemistry, if y'all making out, touching, and all that cool shit, then around that 45 to 1 hour mark, that's when you want to start making your move back to the crib or to the hotel or some shit. You see what I'm saying? And then y'all supposed to don't smash for more than an hour. You understand? Because again, you got to give this woman time to miss you. And then that's when you set up your once a week situation. You understand? But yeah, good dates, 2 hours. A whack date, 30 to 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to waste your time if you know the date ain't going good. Good morning. A lot of dudes don't want to upset the girl, or they don't want to seem rude and all that other dumb shit. Ain't nothing rude about saying, hey, this has been good talking to you. Let me walk you to your car real quick. Like, hey, where'd you park? I start asking questions like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, where'd you park? Can I walk you to your car? Like that type of shit. So they know it's over. You know what I'm saying? Or I just start being like, hey, I'm gonna pay the check real quick. You know what I'm saying? Sit tight, I'll be back, or whatever. You ain't gotta be worried about how they feel if you end the date. Just end the fucking date. Steve-O Baby said, why do people ask questions that have no meaning? Mind your own business. And do you? Duke Luck said, do you believe there is a boundary all males should have? Hell yeah. That's what makes you, that's what helps, that's a part of what defines your masculine identity, boundaries. And they're yours to set. They're yours to set. Just like I just explained the boundary of a date. A first date shouldn't be more than 2 hours. And that's if it's good. That's if everything is working out, including sex. You should have, hell yeah, you should have boundaries. That's what this shit is all about. Those are the guidelines of your masculine identity. It's certain things that one man will do that you won't do. And that's who you are, and that's okay. And that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like some dudes love to take a woman to the movies or to dinner on the first date. I'm not that man. Come to think of it, I've never been that man. I've always taken girls to the movies after we've already we've been together for a couple, you know what I'm saying? We've been together or we've been fucking with each other for at least a couple weeks, couple months. But that's when I was young though. But now I don't take women to the movies past, never before 6 months, bro. Never before 6 months. And lately it's been a year. I gotta know you for a year to do the whole movie thing. Cause like I said, sitting in the dark with somebody for 2 hours, that's not getting to know them. You know what I'm saying? Only way I want to be sitting in the dark with somebody for 2 hours if we smashing. Monogamous player, what up? Angelina said, do you still pay for their checks if you notice it ain't going nowhere and you invited them out to drink? No, if I invited them out to drink, that's my check. What do you mean? How am I paying for their check? I mean, if they ordered something different or extra, or they ordered food, I'll let them know. You could pay for your own food. I'm buying the drinks, because I invited you out to drinks. Do you still pay for their check? It's not their check, bro. What do you mean? Excuse me. If I invite a woman out to drink and she orders a drink, I order a drink. How is that her check? Morning. Morning. Dave G says, when going into another town, not knowing any places and you meet a woman, how do you go about choosing a place you want to go if you don't know the city? Good morning.
Good morning.
Dave G, they have there's this thing. It's incredible. It's called the internet. And most smartphones have this thing called Google and this thing called Google Maps, right? So if you know the hotel usually if you're going to another town or city, you're going to know the hotel or the place that you're staying. And what you can do, this is crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but you can use what they call is a smartphone. It's probably the device that you're using to type into this chat right now. You can use that and you can search places around the area that you're staying at. And then you could tell the girl to meet you at the place that's near the hotel that you're staying at, or near the house or Airbnb that you're staying at. And then you can meet her there, and then you can let her know, hey, my place is right around the corner. And then you leave from the place to the place. You leave from the place that you found on Google back to your hotel or to your Airbnb. I know it sounds crazy, bro. I know it sounds crazy, but you might want to try that. Like I said, it's called Google Maps, and you can see pictures of the place, and you can even call the phone number and ask them questions. It's really remarkable, man. It's really remarkable. It gives you access to their websites as well. So you can find out if they're having any events that night, things like that. It's awesome, bro. AJ Lino said, is 3 months enough to go to the movies? No, it's not. Get on the Bad Boy membership and learn the vetting process, AJ Lino. Oaktown's Finest says, just like some guys like cashing out on dinners. The first couple's date, some guys like to be the fun date guy. I can't do it, but to each his own. Monogamous Player said, bro, Miles, I used to take women on ice cream dates to the spot called Creamistry, where the workers would make the ice cream out of cold hydrogen. Smooth, cheap, simple date, and I smashed several. And dates like that is cool because those are the ones where they do that shit where they flatten it out on the super cold surface and then roll it and shit, and you can see your ice cream being made in real time and shit. So that's what's up, monogamous. And places like that, things like that are dope. Like I like to go to places where they make interesting drinks. Like they'll burn shit or they'll smoke the wood and then make the wood, put the smoke in the glass and then pour the whiskey and it makes it, fragrant and all this other shit. Dave G said, I only ask because I'm used to picking places that I already know I'm familiar with, but I got you, big bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's called Google, my nigga. It's called Google, bro. Like that's simple shit, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all niggas just think just a little bit and y'all can figure it out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you could ask a more helpful question. Yeah, simple dates like ice cream, hookah, happy hour dates are my type of... Yeah, that's the type of shit you need to start off, bro. Simple shit, not too expensive, but still enjoyable. And most importantly, it gives you an opportunity to be in a quiet enough environment where you could talk to somebody. That's the whole point. You're trying to find a connection between you and this person. Anthony Coleman said, Miles can't be any more sarcastic. Oh, you caught that, huh? Oak Town's Finest said, yeah, I like to do ice cream dates. I like doing Cold Stones, Salt Straw, Baskin Robbins. Tully said, I only do drinks. Monogamy said, facts, Miles, cheap but enjoyable. Yeah, just cool shit. And then when you go to Cold Stones, you could tip them and make them sing and shit, and that'll be a memorable experience for you and the chick. Good morning. But anyway, guys, this is where I'm gonna end the YouTube, and I'm gonna cross over to. We got 32 people in here and 19 likes. I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button on the way out. But I'm gonna cross over to the Instagram live, and let me see what's going on Tuesday. Oh, today I'm about to put up the next installment on the Masculine Identity membership, and it's called "Why Overthinking is Stopping You from Building Your Masculine Identity." Overthinking is stopping you from building your masculine identity. A lot of y'all dudes be overthinking, and I realize that. So I'm gonna make a whole video that helps you to deal with that issue. All right? I'm posting it up today. So make sure y'all get on the Masculine Identity membership, man. It's good for what ails ya. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a good day. Be good to yourselves, and the truth is inside you. Peace.